My name is Girardeau, and I am the fellowship class of 2019. So following the fellowship, I will be going to Northwestern University in Evanston, Illinois to pursue a Master's of Science in Higher Education Administration and Policy. The fellowship was incredibly valuable to me, partially because when I joined it, I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. I went into the space because they said they had free pizza at my university, and then I found myself being told that it didn't matter that I didn't know what my next step was, because they were going to give me the skills and the network to figure that part out. So through networking with people and learning a lot of professional skills, I really think I grew and was able to find myself and find my passions a little bit more. So I got a lot of those technical skills, whether that be writing emails or facilitating meetings, and then also got a lot of the people skills. So I can network I could walk into a room without fear now, which is really valuable, and I didn't have that before. And now I have a great group of people who I know are behind me no matter what, and that is invaluable and something I will take with me throughout my professional career. I think two of the biggest things I learned during the fellowship were, one, how to network and connect with people and build meaningful relationships. I think when talking about networking during my university experience, it seemed like a really transactional relationship of I'm just going to email this person once and then that's it. But the fellowship really taught me how to connect with people in a meaningful way and have conversations with them that lasted more than just one interaction. So now I have people, especially within the space of higher education that I'm looking to go into, people that will back me up, and it doesn't matter how far in the future I reach out to them again, I know they'll respond. The other big thing that I learned was how to advocate for myself, and especially when it comes to my time and energy. I think the fellowship you wear a lot of different hats, there's a lot of things coming at you, but I learned how to put my foot down and say no, which is something I was never good at before. I'm a yes person, but for the first time I knew how to value my time and energy in a productive way. So I said no to things, I talked about what I believed in, I went into meetings and wasn't afraid to share kind of my viewpoints, and that's really valuable to be in an environment that lets me do that. I think my favorite part about the fellowship, and this is the cheesy answer, but it would probably have to be my fellow fellows and the people. Partially because moving to Colorado Springs, a little bit nervous because I'm used to that college environment where I always have my friends around me, and the fellowship kind of has a built-in group of friends, which I've valued incredibly because I was able to move to Colorado Springs and have people to do fun things with, but then also people who backed me up no matter what challenge I came up against during my time working here. The senior staff also care a lot. They were always letting me try out new ideas and providing really valuable feedback. So I felt I was in an environment where I could grow and learn and didn't have to worry about making mistakes because there was always a net there to catch me. I think that the fellowship is a valuable experience no matter where you are at in your career. So yes, I came right from my undergraduate time, but at the same time there were a lot of other fellows within my class who came after having a few years of experience or after or at a very different point in their life. So one, it was bringing together a lot of people who were very different from each other so you could share in those different perspectives. But I also think the fellowship was very valuable because it lets you test out different areas. You don't just have to be interested in nonprofit, you could be interested in anything, even including big business or whatever it is, and this position will give you those skills, whether it be how to interact with the higher ups or how to build connections with valuable clients. You'll get that here and be able to give back to your community at the same time. I've lived in Colorado for my entire life and wasn't really connected to a lot of the rural spaces. I stayed in my metro bubble, but this was the first time that I was able to get out specifically to Southwest Colorado and see places like Silverton and Durango and learn about people there in a really meaningful way. So I feel even more connected to my home state than ever before, and I appreciate that, and that's something that I want to take with me no matter where I move into the future. Let's go, class of 2019! That's how I want it to end.